Hey there, Social Security recipients. Breaking news that could put thousands of extra dollars in your pocket this February. If you've been waiting for updates on your SSA payments, you're going to want to hear this. The Social Security Administration just announced massive direct payments ranging from $1,987 to $7,254 hitting bank accounts starting February 14th. Before we dive into all the details and eligibility requirements, make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss out on crucial SSA updates like this one. Let's get straight to what everyone's asking: who qualifies for these payments, and how much can you expect? These newly announced payments are part of the Social Security Administration's latest cost of living adjustment, COLA, implementation, affecting millions of Americans who receive Social Security benefits, SSI, or SSDI. The payment amounts vary significantly based on your specific situation, retirement age, and contribution history. But here's the exciting part: many recipients are seeing substantially larger amounts than initially projected. You might be wondering why these payments are higher than usual. Well, it's primarily due to the recent inflation adjustments and the updated benefit calculations for 2024. The Social Security Administration has taken into account the rising cost of living and implemented one of the most substantial increases in recent history. This means that if you're currently receiving Social Security benefits, you could be looking at a significant boost to your monthly payments. Let's break down the timeline of these payments, as many of you have been asking when exactly you'll receive yours. The distribution schedule is based on your birth date, and it's crucial to understand this timeline to know exactly when to expect your payment. For those born between the 1 stone and 10th of the month, your payments will begin arriving on February 14th. If your birthday falls between the 11th and 20th, expect your payment around February 21st. And for those born between the 21 stone and 31 stone, your payments will start arriving on February 28th. But here's something many people don't realize: these payments aren't just a one-time thing. The increased amount will continue throughout 2024, potentially putting thousands of extra dollars in your pocket over the year. This is particularly important for those who rely on Social Security as their primary source of income. Have you checked your My SSA account recently? If not, now would be the perfect time to log in and verify your payment details. One question that keeps coming up is, do I need to do anything to receive these increased payments? For most beneficiaries, the answer is no. The adjustments will be made automatically to your existing benefits. However, there are some situations where you might need to take action. For instance, if you've recently moved or changed banks, you'll want to ensure the Social Security Administration has your current information on file. Something that's crucial to understand is how these payments might affect other benefits you're receiving. Many recipients worry about whether these increased payments will impact their Medicare premiums or other government assistance programs. The good news is that these adjustments have been calculated to maintain the relative value of your benefits, taking into account various factors including Medicare Part B premiums. Here's an interesting aspect that many people overlook: the timing of when you started receiving Social Security benefits can significantly impact your payment amount. For those who delayed claiming their benefits until after full retirement age, the payments could be on the higher end of the range, potentially reaching that $7,254 figure. Have you considered how your claiming age affects your benefit amount? Let's talk about supplemental payments. Some states provide additional supplements to federal SSI payments, and these are also being adjusted in line with the new payment schedules. It's worth checking if your state offers these supplemental benefits, as they could add significantly to your monthly income. Did you know that some states offer up to several $100s in additional monthly benefits? Another important consideration is how these payments might affect your tax situation. While Social Security benefits can be taxable depending on your total income, there are strategies to manage this effectively. It's recommended to consult with a tax professional to understand how these increased payments might impact your tax obligations and what steps you can take to optimize your financial situation. For those receiving SSDI benefits, there are some specific considerations to keep in mind. The payment increases apply to SSDI recipients as well, but the exact amount will depend on your work history and current benefit level. If you're currently receiving SSDI, have you reviewed how these changes will affect your specific situation? Many people have asked about the sustainability of these increased payments. The Social Security Administration has confirmed that these adjustments are part of the program's long-term planning and are fully funded through the Social Security Trust Fund. This should provide some peace of mind for those worried about the stability of their benefits. Let's address a common concern. What if you don't receive your payment on the expected date? While the Social Security Administration is generally very reliable with their payment schedule, occasional delays can happen. If you don't receive your payment within 3 business days of your scheduled date, it's recommended to contact the SSA directly. Have you saved their contact information for quick reference? For those who receive their payments through Direct Express cards, the process might be slightly different. These payments typically post at midnight on the payment date, but it's important to monitor your account and ensure everything is processing correctly. Are you familiar with how to check your Direct Express account balance and transaction history? Something that's particularly relevant for 2024 is how these increased payments align with rising inflation rates. The Social Security Administration has designed these adjustments to help beneficiaries maintain their purchasing power in the face of increasing costs. But what steps can you take to make the most of these increased benefits? Financial planning becomes even more important with these higher payment amounts. Consider creating a budget that accounts for the increased income while also planning for future expenses. Have you thought about how you'll allocate these additional funds? Some financial advisors recommend using part of the increase for essential expenses while setting aside a portion for emergency savings. For those who are still working while receiving Social Security benefits, it's important to understand how these increased payments might interact with the earnings limit. The earnings limit has also been adjusted for 2024, and exceeding it could affect your benefit amount. Are you aware of the current earnings limit and how it applies to your situation? Let's discuss the verification process for these payments. While most recipients will see the increases automatically reflected in their accounts, it's always wise to keep detailed records of your payments. This can be particularly helpful if you need to resolve any discrepancies with the SSA. Have you set up a system to track your monthly payments? Another aspect to consider is how these increased payments might affect any other government benefits you receive, such as SNAP benefits or housing assistance. In some cases, increased income can impact eligibility for other programs. It's important to understand these interactions and plan accordingly. Have you checked how these changes might affect your other benefits? For those who help manage Social Security benefits for others as a representative payee, there are additional responsibilities to consider. Making sure the increased payments are properly managed and documented is crucial. Are you familiar with the reporting requirements for representative payees? Looking ahead, it's worth noting that these payment increases are part of a larger trend of Social Security adjustments. Understanding how these changes fit into the broader picture of Social Security's evolution can help you better plan for your financial future. Have you considered how future adjustments might affect your long-term financial planning? Remember, staying informed about your Social Security benefits is crucial for maintaining financial stability. That's why I encourage you to subscribe to this channel for regular updates on Social Security news, payment changes, and important deadlines. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to ensure you're always up to date with the latest information that could affect your benefits. In closing, these February payments represent a significant boost for Social Security recipients, with amounts ranging from $1,987 to $7,254. The key is to understand your specific situation, know when to expect your payment, and have a plan for managing these increased benefits effectively. Have you started preparing for these changes? Share your thoughts and questions in the comments below, and let's help each other navigate these important updates to our Social Security benefits.